Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is for the new moon in Libra and solar eclipse. This new moon is supposed to be a good time for new beginnings, for balance and harmony in your life, and the solar eclipse is supposed to be a good time for abundance and manifestation. So we will be doing poses that involve the root chakra to help encourage that balance and safety and harmony in our life, and to also bring about abundance, and our heart chakra to open us up to new beginnings and the changes around us. So let's go ahead and get started in a seated position. We're going to do the Muladhara mudra, which is the root chakra mudra. So to do the Muladhara mudra, we're going to touch the tips of our middle fingers. Our ring finger and pinky finger will fold down inside of our palms, interlaced. And then we'll make rings with our first finger and our thumb and let those rings wrap around each other. Making sure I got it right here. So pinky finger, ring finger interlaced down inside the palms, middle fingers touching, index finger and thumb touching, making these rings. And then you can point that down towards your root chakra. Just bring yourself into a comfortable seat, and we'll start here with our Muladhara mudra and some breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take another deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Good. Come back to your natural breath. As we prepare our minds and bodies for this new moon in Libra and solar eclipse practice, where we hope to encourage harmony, balance, and abundance. Inhale. Exhale, release your fingers. We're going to come to Malasana, child's pose. So bring your big toes together, knees wide. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Extend your arms forward and start to melt your chest down towards your mat. You're going to let your forehead rest down. See if you can find an even breath in and out of your nose if possible. Good. Remember, you can always lift your hips and keep your hips lifted if this is a lot on your hips and your knees. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Bring the right ear and right shoulder down towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, right arm extends back forward. Let's thread the left arm underneath. Bring your left ear and left shoulder down towards the ground. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, extend the left arm back forward. I'm going to float our body up to a table position for Marjariyasana and Bidalasana, cat-cow. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. We'll take an inhale, flip the tailbone upward, arch the spine, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine, bring your chin down towards your chest, and then we're going to add a Malasana in. So adding in a child's pose. So float the hips back towards your heels. Then we'll inhale forward, coming back to cat. Arch the spine, lift the chin, flip the tailbone up and away. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest. Float your body back to Malasana. Let's inhale to cat one more time. Or cow rather. Inhale to cow, arch the spine. Lift the chin, flip the tailbone up and away. Exhale, round to cat. And then to Malasana, child's pose. Inhale, come back to a table position with a neutral spine. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's rock back and forth over the wrists. Just giving them a quick stretch here. Good. And we'll float our body all the way forward. Coming down to our belly. Separate your feet about the width of your mat. And then come up on your forearms for Sphinx pose. Salamba Bhujangasana. Fingers spread nice and wide. Engage the shoulders here. So nice strong shoulders. And then gently pull your forearms back towards you. You'll feel that stretch in the belly and the back. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale, lower back down to the belly. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push back up to a table position, and then we'll move into down dog. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Down dog. We could pedal our feet out here a bit. So bend one knee at a time. Let's get a stretch up in the back of the legs and the hamstrings and the calves. Good. Come back to stillness. Take an inhale. Start to extend your right leg back. Exhale. Bring it into your chest. Flex the right foot and step it up in between your hands. You can also grab it and place it there or do it down from your knee. And we're going to come down to the left knee anyway. So go ahead and come down to the left knee. And we'll sweep our arms up for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Good. Extend the arms up. Maybe you want to interlace the fingers with the pointer fingers extended and find a small back bend here. Opening the heart. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the front foot. We're going to shift over to Skandasana on the right side. So tuck the left toe under, lift the left knee off the ground. Bring both hands inside of the right foot and start to walk your hands over to the left. Let the right toes point towards the top left corner of your mat and start to bend into this right knee. So you may be up high, or if you can get your hips down lower, feel free. Maybe letting those left toes point up towards the ceiling. Hands can be at heart center or resting on your mat. Good. From here, we're going to shift into a pyramid pose. So bring your hands down to the ground and start to straighten this front leg. And we want to come to a standing position. So we're going to straighten both legs. Let those left toes pivot down to the ground. Pivot those right toes to face the front of your mat. And then square your chest with the front leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt down towards your right leg for pyramid pose. And if you need to bend into this right knee, you can. You can bring your hands to blocks or rest the hands on the shins. Or again, if you need to bend into this front knee, that's totally fine. Good. Now from here, let's windmill this left arm up, around, and back to rest on the back leg as we scoop this right arm up and back for a reverse triangle. So left hand very lightly rests on the left leg. Right arm scoops up and back. Let your gaze follow this right hand. Keep your right elbow straight. There's no need to bend into the elbow. Keep the right elbow straight and extend through the fingertips. Good. Inhale. Exhale, windmill those hands down on either side of the front foot, coming to a lunge position. Let's step that right foot back, coming back to down dog. Good. Couple breaths. And we'll repeat that on the other side. So take an inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, bring it up in between your hands, the left foot, however you get there is fine. We'll rest down on this right knee. And sweep the arms up for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. If you like, you can find your back bend here, interlacing the fingers with the pointer fingers extended, opening up the chest a little bit. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those hands down on either side of the left foot. And let's move into Skandasana on this side. So both hands walk inside of the left foot. Start to lift your right knee off the ground and rotate the back heel down. Let those left toes point up towards the right corner of your mat. And you may be up high or you may be down low. And see if you can get these right toes to point up towards the ceiling. Good. Now from here, let's shift into our pyramid pose, Parshvattanasana. So straighten this front leg, pivot those toes down, the back toes down. Pivot the left toes to point towards the top edge of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt down towards this left leg. From here, let's rotate this, windmill this right arm up, around, and back to rest on the right leg. Left arm scoops up and back for reverse triangle. Let your gaze follow the hand. Keep the elbow straight and just extend. You don't have to curve your arm. Just extend through those fingers. Inhale. Exhale, windmill those hands down on either side of the front foot. Come to a lunge position. Step that left foot back. Moving back to down dog. A couple breaths. Good. On your next inhale, bring your gaze up in between your hands. Step or jump the feet up behind the hands, and we'll come to Uttanasana, forward fold. Good. Take an inhale, come up for a half lift. Place the hands on the shins, flat back. Exhale to your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Just let your body hang heavy over your knees, deep bend into your knees. Let your body hang down, release. Inhale. Exhale. Let's start to roll up to standing with an inhale. Bring your arms with you. Hands meet up above you. Inhale. Exhale the hands to heart center. And then down to your sides for Tadasana, mountain pose. Good. Sweep the arms up again. Inhale. Take the right hand, grab your left wrist. Bend over to the right. I'm also going to have you step your left foot over to the right side. So now we're getting a good deep left side body stretch. Inhale, come back to center. We'll grab the right wrist with the left hand. Pull the right wrist over towards the left. And you can bring this right leg over to the left. Stepping that right foot over to the left. Getting that side body stretch on the right. Good. Inhale back to center. Extend both arms up, interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Exhale, release the hands, twist to the right side. Keeping your feet where they are, just opening your heart over to the right. Good. Inhale to center, bring those hands together again. Exhale, twist to the left, arms out wide. Good. Inhale to center again. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Separate your feet about the width of your mat. Let's sit down into our Malasana squat. So keeping your spine long as you sit, start to squat down. Try to keep your toes facing forward as much as you can. Elbows inside of knees. And try to keep your feet flat on the ground. So you may be up high, hips may be up high, or you might be able to sink your hips down lower. If your heels do come up, it's okay, but try to keep your feet flat if you can. Keep your spine long, so a straight back, and your chest open. So making sure you can gaze straight in front of you. Let the elbows press into the knees and knees press into the elbows. A couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands behind you. Make your way to a seat, or however you can safely get to a seat is just fine. Extend both legs to straight. We'll move into Janushirshasana, head to knee pose. So I want you to bend your right knee and rest the right foot inside of the left leg. If you like, you can also tuck your right foot inside of the left hip. We'll sweep our arms up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, start to hinge forward, letting the hands rest on the shin, or they can come to the toe, whatever you like. Long spine to start. And maybe you hinge forward and go a little bit deeper, keeping that spine long, so not rounding our spine for this one. Just trying to keep some elongation in our spine. Inhale. Exhale, roll back up to a seat. Extend that right leg forward. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bending into the left knee, resting it inside of our right thigh, or letting the left foot rest inside of our right hip. Flex those right toes back towards you. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, start to hinge forward, letting your hands rest on the shins, on the shin. And you can hinge forward with the long spine. Good. Couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, roll back up to a seat. Left leg extends to straight. Just shake your legs a little bit, rocking side, just moving them side to side. And then we'll bend our knees, bringing our feet flat on the ground. Scoot your hips close to your heels and roll down to your back. We'll move into Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. So let your hands rest at your sides, palms facing downward. And then walk your heels back until you feel the fingertips. Press your lower back into the ground, so tilt your pelvis towards you. And then we'll press down through the heels and through the balls of our feet, lifting our hips up for our bridge pose. Make a ramp from your knees down towards your shoulders. Imagine you can roll a marble from your knees down to your shoulders. Squeeze the knees together, engage the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release back down to one vertebrae. Back down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking side to side, counteracting that back bend with upside down child's pose, Apanasana. Let's squeeze our body into a ball. Inhale, hold. Hug those knees in tight. Bring the nose towards the knees. Exhale, release to Savasana. Arms rest at your sides, palms facing outward. Feet reach towards the bottom corners of your mat. Or feel free to be seated if you like. Starting with some breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Second deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And come back to your natural breath. Just allowing this time to let your body fully relax and rest. Letting it be heavy as it sinks down into your mat. And while you're here, I'll read some new moon and solar eclipse affirmations to you, which you can repeat silently to yourself or aloud. I am at peace. I invite serenity into my life. I attract everything that I desire. My life is abundant. Peace exists within and around me. Take a deep inhale, breathing in those affirmations. Exhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Coming back into your body and back into the room. And when you're ready, roll over onto your favorite side, using your arm as a pillow. Taking a moment to reflect on your practice, to revisit any of those affirmations, and to extend gratitude towards yourself for practicing self-care and self-love today. On your next inhale, make your way up to a comfortable seat. And all together, we'll sweep the arms up overhead, let the hands meet. Inhale. Exhale the hands to heart center. Namaste. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for this new moon in Libra and solar eclipse practice. Of course, leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought about this video. Don't forget to check the links in my description box to my DJ channel, about joining my channel as a member, and there's also a link for Black Yogi Nico Marie merch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. Peace and love.